Hello and welcome back to the Reapers. Hope you're doing very well. So we had a pretty, well, what I think was an awesome mission ready. It was going to be Sea Flankers versus Hornets. I've been wanting to do it for about 6 months now, but it turns out that DCS is still bugged and the Sea Flankers just bounce around in multiplayer. Very frustrating. So at literally the last minute, we've grabbed one of 2 versus maps from the Sluggers, our sister group. Thank you very much, guys. And we've unleashed Tail on it. Tail, you've got to do the briefing now because I haven't got a clue what's going on. So off you toot.
Okay, thank you. Today our mission is called Operation Dam. We are a group of insurgents have taken over a dam just east of Sukumi. They have fortified and built a small force of infantry, armor and air defenses. And also some reports have hinted that they have obtained some air assets as well, aka modern F-18 Hornets. Cripple this insurgency by just blowing up everything in the area except three things. 3 times chem tanks, which we should not destroy, because then there will be a big ass collateral damage and a lot of cancer just like going into the river and just poisoning all of Georgia. So yeah, today we are hitting everything around the dam except 3 chem tanks, and we will meet enemy resistance.
Roger, lovely, thank you, Tail. This is going to be a Sluggers match, so I'm guessing we're starting off at separate airports. So, so the Hogs are going to start from a different airport to us, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Hogs and Su-25s, they are taking off from Nalchik, and the rest of the aircrafts are taking off from Mineral Vodi.
Is this for the Blues? Is it Gen 3 only?
Yes, this Gen 3 only for the Blues, and then the Hornets for the Reds, for just balancing reasons.
Do we know what SAMs the baddies have at close to the dam?
Let me say like this: they are having a S-300 range located in Cobuletti, which means it will have a little coverage of the target area.
That won't be a threat.
Which means strike in and just get out into the valleys, then you should be safe.
Yeah, I don't think the S-300 will be a problem. But what about all that AAA around the dam, on the dam and around there? If they're Strellas, then that's a real problem.
Let me take a look.
Don't worry, the A-10 can deal with Strellas.
They are said U-23s, Urals.
Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
Gotta be careful, guys. They are quite dangerous, you know. They're ZUs.
It's very difficult because you're gonna if you come in from behind the dam, you're not gonna be able to bomb. You have to come in front of it.
No, there's still targets. There's still targets on the top of the dam that you can hit if you approach from the rear.
Okay, let me say this. At the dams, there's only AA, no SAMs.
So let's look at the groups. So we've got Buick is our cap, Atomic Tail Kingston. Shifty is our first DAS guy in a Wigan. Dagger is Harrier Group 1, Gumbo Cap Static, Anvil Harrier Group 2, Whistler, Obi and T-Cypher. And the baddies, Red 4, Rage, Tebro, Warren and Signore. Let's get to action. Okay, Hogs, you have permission to take off and loiter while we take off ourselves.
Copy that.
So what I'm going to do is just standard conventional takeoff at 25 flaps with nose wheel steering off, obviously no water, and I'm going to do 100% RPM. And then we've got waypoint 1, which is 100 miles away, which is actually the target, which is nice and handy, so we're just headed as direct as we can, and I suppose stay low and see if we can find some valleys as we go, if you guys
Feel free to begin.
Stand by. Okay, Vigan, you have permission to take off. Good luck. Godspeed.
Okay, flight ready to go. Moving. Cap, do you think Gold can head to target?
Affirmative.
Copy that. Take the fly airborne.
Gunboat out of cockpit, so just hold.
Okay, we'll do. Brakes on, spooling up to 50-60%. And brake is release in 3, 2, 1. And full throttle. Okay, my gear is up and my nozzle's going back now.
I had a close one, but I'm still alive.
Easily done in this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm making a gentle left turn now, going towards heading.
Confirm throttle state.
Throttling back to about 87%. Whistler here, we have 18 nails. 185 from our current position. Copy that. Copy that, we also have nails. Riddles 18, Spike. Okay guys, keep yourself super low. Don't go above the mountains, go through them.
Lee, does this valley look good here?
Whistler dropping to down into it. Okay, let's go trail.
Trail.
Don't be seen, keep a very low profile. Yeah, if we go right up here, then as soon as we turn left, we'd go left up, just up here then.
Okay. Better get ahead down, Lee.
Yeah, I'm going to pop up over this left bit here and then we'll pop down again. Okay, there's the spike.
Front.
Airstrike is calling them possibly directly over the strike area. I've got flares down to my left in a valley. Yeah, because they're not having a flight positioning. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're 57 miles out from target. There's a valley just left here up ahead, so I'm going to head towards that.
2.
We got 18 spikes in the mountain, 18 nails in the mountain, 2 of them.
Going into Wemo.
Protect us. We are on our way, just the problem is that you are so far ahead. But yeah, they are at 20,000, they are orbiting the strike area. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, I know, we're on our way.
Nails, 18.
I've got nails, Cat Patrol CT'd us. We are heading head on for the F-18s. Copy. Okay, we're 40 miles out and I've lost that now.
2.
Pistons are 35 miles to target. Dagger's 37 miles out.
Okay, we are merge. We are getting shot down.
Flares.
They made it going down.
Flares.
Wrong turn.
Range.
We're 27 miles out.
Spike F-18. Rear.
Yeah, seen him. We'll take a right round there, see if we can lose him. Yeah, he's picked me up. Damn.
Missile, missile, missile.
Yeah, I'm punching out.
And I think the 27 has air ground as well.
We've got one Harrier both still soldiering on. I think we're fine this I lost you, Whistler, when you dived, in all honesty. I was quite close and on your right hand side, and you just dived straight out of my eye of sight. I was amazed how quickly those SATs caught us.
Right, welcome back. So, we didn't quite manage the mission, but...
I think we did, Cap.
Did we?
Yeah, we got the ammo dump, a good amount of vehicles, and the convoy to the side of the dam, weakening it significantly.
It was good, positive thinking.
And then we all died.
Shifty
And then we all died.
right, very quickly, group by group. Do we have a hammer? Did we have a Buick?
Yep.
Yep.
Go Buick.
Well, we took off and we flew 210 and tried to get high so we could
Oh
get
dear.
some energy and possibly get some RWR signals to dive in on, or maybe even tempt them away from you. And then we vectored ourselves onto them south, and then we closed in with them, and before we knew it, we were dead.
Yeah. Amrams versus AIM-9 Papa 5s. High altitude aren't going to do it. Okay, that's that. Sabre? Was that a thing?
Yeah, Sabre Shifty. I was the Vigan flight solo. I took off from Minavodi, headed 230, climbed up to 20,000 feet, turned into the target from the seaward side, bombed the targets, and then escaped. And I landed back at base.
I love your manpad dodge at the end there. That was pretty sick.
I didn't even see it.
No, I get the feeling you didn't. You'll see it. It was about 10 feet behind you on the replay. There's that. Dagger was Gumbo's lot.
Yeah, so that was us when it capped with RT. We took off and flew towards the mountains, went for a low-level flight. And I think we took a left turn. That was wrong because we had to go up over a mountain. They picked us up and F-18s came in and unfortunately shot us.
Dropped right behind us, didn't they? Pain in the butt. Never mind. What
Yeah.
happens? Next group, can't remember the names now.
Anvil.
Anvil, we took off, headed course 190 towards the target. We sat at about Angels 10, sitting, hoping, wait for RWR spikes or anything. We picked up some nails, dove for a valley, rode on our way in, got towards the mountain, and got splashed by Signore and Warren.
Roger. I shall enjoy watching that later on. Okay. Riddler?
The A-10s actually did pretty well. We were trying to dodge F-18 nails and spikes through the mountains, going over very tall peaks. We flanked around, came in almost from the seaward side until we were engaged by an F-18, which was Tebro. He managed to damage me, but not destroy me. I was able to shoot him with an AIM-9, and then went for 3 Maverick hits on the side convoy.
Nice. And then your mate went down for rockets, I saw that.
Yeah. And then we both got killed.
Roger. That's the Blues Reds.
Okay, so I thought we'll split up the forces. We'll have 2 defending over the dam, eyes on the east side, and 2 about 20 to 25 miles to the north, creating a barrier. So I put the most experienced BVR fighters, Warren and Signore, up in front, and then me and Tebro guarded from the east. Signore and Warren ended up getting about 6 kills between them, I think. And
Sounds about right.
Tebro managed to take one out. I was holding up high, waiting for the attack. For the enemy to come in, rolling on the dam.
So it was Atomic and Tail I saw go down. Okay.
One thing important here, Signore did a friendly fire.
Oh,
I did. Oh yeah.
I
no.
saw that.
2 times.
Fucked.
No, not 2 times, just one.
One went right by my canopy. And I was like, oh shit, sir, that missile went right by me, man. Holy fuck. 3 seconds later. Fuck.
So
You didn't say anything after the first missile. I was
So Red Force consisted of Breach, Signore, Tebro, and Warren. Wow, you guys. Okay.
the red the red tactics worked quite
Nothing
well.
like a challenge.
The only problem was as they got in closer, they were obviously able to put a good run on the targets.
The one flaw with the tactic was, I think, when 1 and 2 started scanning for more targets, Shifty was able to come in basically undetected, and the dam was unguarded for like that, like just a brief few seconds.
Tebro was directly over the target area.
Was he?
It's just Shifty comes in low and undetected is one of those things that you can't see.
I mean, Tebro was Tebro had the target area, but he found the A10s first, leaving it unguarded.
Well, Shifty was coming in pretty high, but I mean,
He was high.
He's going so damn fast.
I was at 20,000 and then dived down to 10,000 for the final bit, and then down to 2,000 for the run-in.
Oh wow.
Okay.
It went up high where the air's thin and go real fast for the thrust.
So, moral of the story is we need to GoFundMe for glasses for Signore. Is that right?
Well, I was actually shooting. I was actually shooting at.
Hey, remember
Auntie
when they said not
and
to
my
blow up the
missiles
3
went
containers? That would be bad. Signore shot other people. That's just as bad.
It was the AIM-9X just tracked Warren.
Yeah, but it was Warren, so it's okay.
I'll say this, unlike us buggers, none of us blew up the chemical
Thank you,
tanks.
Rage. Rage knows what happened.
We actually had a scorched earth policy in case we were losing.
Nice. Alright, lovely job, everyone.
uh,
If I can have 2 files, please, Auntie, I'll get on and try and make that somehow look not ugly.
Cap, I can't wait to see that video. That's gonna be fun with the A10.
Roger.
And with the
By the way, guys, thank you for joining. Sorry for the little bit for the heavy unbalance, honestly.
It's okay.
And yeah, it was my first one, so yeah, I'm not too experienced with it. But yeah, thank you.
It's fine, man.
Good.
You made it fun for me.
Cool. Alright, we'll see you later, guys.
Have a good one, Cap.
Yeah, go to go.